Can I explain the weak and strong nuclear forces? Sure. So the strong nuclear force is what holds particles together. Like the quarks that make up a proton or a neutron, the strong nuclear force holds them together. There are force carrier particles called gluons that are constantly being exchanged. And in fact, that's where most of the mass of these particles come from. It's the energy contained therein. Only a little bit of a particle's mass comes from the Higgs field. And it is super strong. It's the strongest force we know. And it only gets stronger as you try to, separate particles from each other. It's why stuff doesn't just suddenly stop being stuff. But stuff can become other stuff, and that's because of the weak nuclear force. Basically, it's responsible for particle decay. So let's say you have a neutrino, and it passes by an atom of some sort. The neutrino can give off a little thing, a W boson. You don't have to worry about what it's called. But you need to know that it has a little bit of charge. And this can interact with a quark to change its flavor, basically change its nature. And that can cause stuff like neutrons to turn into protons, which will change certain atoms into other atoms. And it could turn that neutrino into an electron. And if atoms change, sometimes their nucleus splits. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happens when decay happens. But basically, this weak nuclear force is what does it. Again, forces like this have force carrier particles. And in this case, one particle sends one of those force carrier particles to another particle to change its nature. And that's what causes stuff to decay.